Hey, what's happening, guys? What's going on YouTube? You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels, and it's Saturday morning, kind of relaxing day here today. I'm kind of doing a weird little like hybrid circuit this morning. I'm working out, cleaning the house, and cranking out some YouTube videos. And kind of once I get bored with one thing, I'll move on to the next, and then the next, and then the next. So we're kind of jumping around here. I had a little bit too much coffee and in a pre-workout, so if I'm talking fast, that is why. But a couple weeks ago, I made a video how I made $25,000 off one YouTube video. If you didn't catch that one, I'll drop a link down below and a card above for you guys as well. If you want to check out that video. I thought today we'd do a video like what is the lifetime earnings of this channel. So why it's such a fascination to people, I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess I know there's like a ton of people like on the fence about starting a YouTube channel. They're thinking about it, but they don't know if it'll be worth it. They're thinking about it, but they're like shy or nervous or embarrassed and don't want to go on camera or don't want their voice on the internet or whatever else. Kind of hard to make a YouTube channel if you don't at the very least aren't willing to record your voice. You know, there's some successful YouTube channels out there, some very successful YouTube channels out there where a person is never actually on camera. So if you're shy to show your face on camera, you know, don't fear. Like there's a crypto channel called The Modern Investor that's got probably a couple 100,000 subscribers. I haven't checked in a while, but all his videos are screencasts. There's a bunch of these like Reddit mystery channels, internet mystery channels where people never go on camera. It's just a voice. So I think it's kind of hard to start a YouTube channel without at the very least being willing to put your voice out there. But you don't necessarily have to go on camera. I would encourage anybody, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just start it. I think it's a fun thing to do. I think it's a way to acquire some new skills. Whatever the niche that your channel is about, it's a great way to kind of keep up on that niche. Like by making like digital marketing, online video, stuff like this, it kind of forces me to kind of stay up on my industry and kind of stay current with trends so I can continue putting out videos. So I think there's a lot of good benefits that can come from it. And one of the things that I really wanted to drive home with the $25,000 off one video thing is like, every YouTube video you make, think of it like a lottery ticket. You never know what video is going to take off. And so today we're going to be taking a look into my YouTube analytics, and we're going to be looking at the lifetime earnings of this channel. This is by no means to humble brag because, I mean, if you look at somebody like Graham Stephan, he, you know, my lifetime earnings, he does that in 2 or 3 weeks sometimes. So, you know, this is far from the biggest out there. I do think I'm kind of lucky or fortunate in kind of the niche that I wound up settling in. You know, my CPM can be anywhere from $25 to $40 just because of the niche. If you're doing like a prank video or a gaming channel, the CPMs on those type of videos are going to be a lot lower than something that's like focused on something that people really want to advertise on. So what we did here, just so you guys can see everything's being done in real time, we actually, you know, just so we'll toggle that. So that's 7 days. And my YouTube channel is kind of on a downswing right now. I really would like to kind of ramp things up and get some more content out there. The past year like hasn't been one of my best YouTube years. But this is from, so this channel I guess I opened up in 2010. I maybe started putting out a couple weird videos in 2012. Like, I think I was doing like reviews of like tuna fish crackers from the dollar store and just like weird stuff. Like I was making videos with a black screen with my hand over the camera just talking because like I was too shy to go on camera, like a lot of you guys probably are, a lot of you guys who are thinking about going to YouTube or starting YouTube channels. But if we toggle this to lifetime, which you just saw me do, let's see, where do we go to revenue? They kind of changed up the dashboard. So if we go to YouTube revenue, you can see here in like 2016, that's like when I was at my peak. 2017 was pretty strong. We kind of transitioned into doing like a lot of crypto content and stuff. But, you know, pretty strong, pretty consistent. As you can see there, we're kind of on a downswing. I got to turn things around. But the lifetime revenue of this channel is $73,793. And that seems like a lot of money. And I mean, it is a lot of money for something that's not one of my main revenue streams, for something that I enjoy doing, for something that's a hobby. If we actually look at it, like I think maybe I trickled out a couple videos in 2012. I think we could say probably 2015 is when I actually like started making videos intentionally and like kind of trying to sort of grow the channel. I almost think 2016 was more that time, but we'll say 2015. So 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and we're not very far into 2020. So we'll say 5 years, right? So if we take, say, 73,000 divided by what I say, 5 years, it's about $14,600 a year. Not enough to live off of, but enough to take a couple vacations, enough to buy a Bitcoin or two. A couple years ago, been enough to buy 3, 4, 5, 6 Bitcoins. Nice hefty infusion to your retirement account, a nice used car. So nothing to turn your nose up at. And like I said, this is something I enjoy doing. This is something where I get to engage with you guys and kind of the community out there. This is something that kind of forces me to kind of stay up on new trends in e-commerce and Shopify and digital marketing. So beyond just some money, I think there's a whole lot of benefits. And obviously, this is just YouTube ad revenue. There's affiliate marketing. I don't really do much like sponsorships or sponsored video type stuff, but there's the potential for that. Looking back, one thing I kind of shot myself in the foot on, like when my channel was peaking back in like 2015, 2016, I don't know why, but in the back of my head, I was like, I don't want to be somebody who earns their money off YouTube or somebody whose main thing is YouTube. Like, I run businesses, I sell things online, I do digital marketing. Like, I make money doing actually stuff. I don't want to be somebody who makes money talking about making money. And so I kind of like snubbed my nose at like creating courses and doing more like, I was an affiliate for Terapeak and a few softwares that I used, but I never really like leveraged the power of this channel when it was at its peak to, get sponsorship deals, to roll out my own products, to do any of that stuff. And I mean, and again, if you keep in mind, back in 2015, 2016, this was way before the Kevin Davids or the Dan DeSilvas or any of these guys. I mean, I potentially could have been making 5 to 6 times this YouTube ad revenue by putting out courses and doing other things. And looking back, I kind of regret not doing that. No sense crying over spilled milk. It is what it is. YouTube channel's a little bit on the decline. I think there's a lot more competition in kind of the make money online space. And then just the past couple of years, I've just been so busy with other stuff. It hasn't been as big of a focus for me. But I do want to start being more active here on YouTube. But, more than anything, like I said, I just kind of, everybody seems to be curious about YouTube earnings and things like that. So I figured we'd make this video. I got a couple other channels, most of them substantially smaller. I do have another channel that's gotten a few million views, and made quite a bit of money. That was like my hoverboard channel. I got some other random channels that I've created over the years. Earning money off YouTube monetization has gotten harder just because, it used to be anybody could sign up. Now you need 1,000 hours of watch time, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So what kind of sucks about that, it used to be you could create a channel for 1 million different niches and just put out 3 videos, 5 videos, 10 videos and earn off every single one of them. At this point, you have to commit to a niche or have to commit to a certain channel long enough to at least build up that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, which actually can take some time, can be kind of challenging in order to even get those videos monetized. But, again, at the end of the day, monetization isn't necessarily the best way to make money online. It's nice because it's passive and you don't have to think about it and you don't have to put a plan in place and you don't have to develop relationships with affiliates or seek out sponsors or create a course or a digital product or an ebook. All you got to do is throw your content up there. But that's gotten a little bit more challenging to do. But, most of the money is in rolling out your own products, selling sponsorships on videos, things like that, like you see a lot of people doing. But yeah, everybody always seems to be curious about this. I figure we put the number out there. And because these videos seem to have some interest in them, maybe I'll do a similar video where we look at my other channel, Hoverboard FAQ, which has kind of turned into a hodgepodge of random types of content. But in the earlier days, had probably over 10 videos doing multiple 100,000 views in the history of the videos. And oddly enough, I don't really check on that channel very much anymore, but when I do check on it, I'm always surprised how many comments and things like that it's still getting. Like, I thought hoverboards had kind of died off. I didn't think anybody really cared about them anymore. I never see kids in my neighborhood riding them or anything like that, but I still get tons of comments asking about how to fix boards or where to buy parts or what board's the best or whatever else. So, and that was from probably 2016, and I really haven't touched the channel much since then, except to upload some random videos. So, YouTube's powerful, guys. Second largest search engine on the internet. If you're on the fence about starting a YouTube channel, I highly recommend doing it. Nothing to be embarrassed about, nothing to be shy about, although I think we all, or at least most of us do kind of experience that. But yeah, at this point I'm just rambling. We'll cut the video short. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If so, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later. We'll wait for it to go over 10 minutes so we can monetize it.